I'm Grace.
So let's get started.
I'm a recipe blogger, family-taught home chef,
Cheers.
Cheers.
iPhone-only photographer, and proud New Englander.
When you take garlic, butter, lemon, and wine and toss with shrimp and pasta, you've got heaven, AKA shrimp scampi pasta. So I know you can have shrimp scampi alone and not have any pasta included, but why would you want to do that when you can have pasta shrimp scampi? Oh yeah. I recommend you prep all your ingredients before you head over to the stove and actually make your dish. So I did a lot of chopping and prepping, and I also have my raw shrimp in a bowl here, thawing in some ice cold water. You want to try to get shrimp that's deveined and peeled. Basically the shell is taken off, so you don't have to do that yourself. You can usually get it in the frozen section of your grocery store. And that's it. Let's head to the stove. It's time for the action. I have a pot of water. We're bringing it to a boil for our pasta, but first we're going to work in this big pan here, and I'm going to put my heat on medium-high heat. Ignore the buzzing sound. I know it's obnoxious. Then I have some sliced garlic here, actually 7 cloves of sliced garlic. I like to slice the garlic for this. It's nice and pretty. It also just adds a nice like garlicky fragrance, but it's not overpowering like when you mince the garlic. I have leeks, which is my secret ingredient to the best shrimp scampi. It adds a mild oniony flavor and also a sweetness. And then you want to add in some olive oil, and that's going to help us saute all these ingredients together. And then a little bit of hot pepper flakes, which is classic in a scampi. You just want a little heat. You can do a lot, you can do a little. I kind of do in the middle. And then we're just gonna saute this over that medium-high heat for about 3 to 4 minutes, just to kind of wilt all of these ingredients down.
What are those?
Look at my tassels. And of course, we have to add in some white wine to this because shrimp scampi and white wine are synonymous. I use just a dry white wine. It doesn't need to be expensive, just something cheap and something good. And then after I add the white wine in, I have my shrimp that are thawed. We just want to cook these off. I kind of like put them in a single layer here and let them cook until they're bright pink, that pink shrimp color. It takes about 3 to 4 minutes to do that. Just let them cook for about a minute, and now I'm just gonna toss them around and get them to lay on their other side to cook evenly. Our shrimp are pink, bright pink and fabulous. They look cooked through. You can't see through them. They're opaque now and they're beautiful and pink. So I'm gonna turn my heat to low heat now, and I'm going to add in some fresh lemon juice and some zest. I juiced the lemons a little bit earlier so you didn't have to watch me with my non-existent muscles. And I'm gonna add in some salt too. We didn't add any salt before. And I'm just gonna toss this one more time. And then once we toss it, I'm gonna add in my pasta. I have linguine, classic for shrimp scampi. Add it in there, let it boil to al dente, and you're just gonna keep your shrimp on very low heat just to keep them nice and warm. It's time to drain. Just dump it right into your skillet. And if I were you, I'd probably use a bigger skillet than I'm using, because this is pretty sad. But now we just want to toss all of our ingredients together. And once you kind of get things going a little bit, like this, you want to add in butter. Oh, this is melting. because the stove was hot. Oh my. Disaster on aisle 9. And some parsley in there. Oh yeah. And we're just gonna toss, and the butter is going to melt in to the pasta as you're tossing it. Oh yeah. I mean, come on. As you toss, all that butter and wine will soak into the pasta. I already plated because I can't stand it anymore. I've been taking pictures of it and smelling it. It smells so good. Oh, this is too big. The leeks are sweet. The garlic is garlicky. This is what you call shrimp scampi. Check this out on tastefullygrace.com. You won't regret it. Whatever.